Timer's ticking.
But, CZ, I trusted you. You lied to me. I went all in because of you. You told me to spam 4. Now I am wrecked. Stupid CZ. I am never spamming 4 again.
Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started.
CZ! Jordan, let me talk to your stream.
No, horse guy, get out of here.
No, they must know. CZ is a fraud. I am done with crypto. Everyone in this industry is a fraud. Every exchange. I am done. CZ, you can take your 4 and shove it up your ass. I'm so sick of this. Alright, Jordan. It's all you.
Yo! Fellas! Spam the 4s. What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? It's never a quiet day in crypto lately, guys. It's every day someone's getting sued with this or that, or something's going upside down, or it's going straight up. I don't know. Let's see what's happening. What's happening, fellas? What's happening, fellas? Who we got in here? Who we got here? I see Clint. I see Kunta. I see Nola. I see your mom, Frank Fractal, Ragnarok, Lazarus. Horse guy is absolutely destroyed. Oh, wait, I'm still horse guy. Oh, shit. Horse guy is absolutely decimated with I think he's done with crypto, guys. I mean, he was finally in profit for once. And, you know, CZ, you know, he's got to do what he's got to do. It's okay. CZ, I guess, we don't know if he really did anything. Anyways, what's going on, fellas? Spam the 4s. Spam the 4s in the chat today. CH and Jordan is a manipulator. No, I am an accumulator, not a manipulator. Let's see. Who else we got in here? We got Draco saying yeehaw. What's going on, bro? Lazarus saying happy CZ day. Is it actually CZ today? I guess we can call 327 CZ day for now on. So in 2024, guys, remember, March 27, 2024 is CZ day. I'm gonna hold you guys to remember that. I'm not gonna remember that. I can barely remember what I ate for dinner yesterday. What did I eat for dinner yesterday? Chinese. Oh yeah, Chinese again. Let's see who we got. Who we got? Worldwide Fishing Guide. What's going on, bro? I gotta check out your channel, bro. You probably got some good fishing over there, man. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Nice Super Mario impersonation. I got a good Italian accent. I do. I got a good Italian accent. I have a lot of good accents. You guys know this, right? My Italian accent is pretty good.
But there was so much manipulation in crypto. How are we ever going to get manipulation? We'll never get regulation. Everything is manipulated, and quite frankly, I am sick of this market. I'm going back to stocks. Tesla is the only thing pumping
Clint, can you show me how to buy Tesla? Tesla, I am done with crypto. It is a scam. I'm with Bank of Canada. My Italian accent's pretty good, I gotta say. Why? Because I am Italian, fellas. At least I like to think I am. Let's see. It's better than thinking that I'm Irish. You know, there's nothing worse than sitting here and being to me. There's nothing worse than being Irish, man. Irish is, to me, dude, it's so boring being Irish, bro. Like, I don't want to be Irish, okay? You know, and for all my Irish people out there, that you guys are out there, you guys are probably like, Jordan, that is a sin against Ireland. I don't want to be Irish, bro. It is boring. I want to be something cool, all right? I want to be like from Antarctica or some shit like that. You know what I mean? That would be cool. Saying, yeah, I'm from Antarctica. Where are you from? Oh, Ireland. Oh, so you drink beers and you wear skirts. Nice. That's not what I want to do. Let's see. Say something Italian? Bro, I don't know how to speak Italian. What do you think I am? Leonardo da Vinci? I got an Italian accent. I can't speak the language, though. Like I said, I'm not Leonardo da Vinci out here. I'm not over here painting paintings on the wall, you know? Let's see. Who we got? Oh, everyone from Ireland's getting offended. Listen, guys, I am Irish. I am Irish, so like I guess I'm offending myself at that point. But I think it's boring, you know, personally. You know, we wear what do they call it? Kilts, I think, or I'm just gonna call it a skirt. I think they're called kilts. But yeah, besides that, man, we do that and we listen to, you know, Irish music and drink beer. I guess that's that's mostly what Irish people are known for. Anyways, guys, what's going on with Bitcoin? So you guys probably heard the news. Binance, CZ, right? CZ was out and you know he was doing his thing. You know, CZ. I think he was out at a restaurant. You know, he might have been eating some sushi somewhere. I don't know. Not the sushi that we wanted today, right? But he might have been out there eating a little bit of sushi. Okay, and you know, the market that was already looking, you know, was at resistance, right? But you never count out. What do we always say on this channel, guys? You never count out a FUD, or I guess I could even call it FUD. Bad news or negative news. I guess negative news is the good thing to say. Negative news. Never count out negative news at resistance, right? I'm a big believer the charts are going to do what they're going to do. I don't think that's the reason why we dumped, right? And to be quite frank, Bitcoin really didn't dump. It's still in the same range that it's still in. It's what I always like to say. It was like when we came down here last time and I was like, would I be surprised tomorrow if Bitcoin's all the way back at the highs? And it did, right? It's kind of that same scenario now. We're right back in the same range or at the bottom of the range now. You know, it's just, it's up, down, up, down, up, down, right? So not much really changed for Bitcoin, but altcoins got absolutely peppered to the downside. Peppered to the downside, bro. But yeah, so now we got our nice Monday range though. We got our Monday low, we got our Monday high. So now we can work this, right? If we're looking, this was a nice Monday to make a nice range where now we can trade this pretty easily now. So, you know, we'll talk about the trading ranges today and, you know, possible short opportunities or long opportunities. I am long from the lows down here after this nice little deviation to the low. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We'll talk about the Wyckoff, if it's still valid. Yes, it is. And everything under the sun today. All right, that's what we're going to talk about today. You know, right now, guys, I've been under a lot of stress over here, right? All I've been hearing consistently, and it's so annoying, man. I just have Bob down my neck every 2 seconds, bro. You know, he's out here down my neck, just spilling some bullshit, guys. Jordan, this market is done. Donezo, all right? SHIB dumped 3% today. I am done with this market. Me and Horse Guy are literally done. I sold all my altcoins, okay? Now, Jordan, you've been saying buy Bitcoin. I'm not buying Bitcoin. I'm not here for a 3x, okay? I am not in crypto for a 3x. I'm not buying Bitcoin. So I am done with crypto. It is a shit show. I'm spending all the rest of my money on rent because mom deserves it. She works hard, all right? She deserves it. Right, mom? Yeah. And I'm also going to be buying Mountain Dew and meatloaf, okay? That's all I'm buying with my money. No more shit. I'm done with this crypto shit. Piece of shit, man. Oh my God, this crypto shit is a piece of shit. done with this market. It's such a scam. This is what I've been dealing with all day. Horse guy flipping out, Bob pissed off. You know, that's the crypto market for you. But yet, I go to Bitcoin, right? And obviously, this could change. I go to Bitcoin, despite all this shit. It said Bob's looking thick. Bob's been eating a lot of meatloaf lately. You know, you guys haven't seen. Behind the scenes, he's been eating a lot of meatloaf. But I go to the daily chart, guys, and, you know, despite hearing all this, like, loudness from the bears, I mean, I have to zoom in to see the daily red candle on Bitcoin here, guys. I mean, I know altcoins took a tumble, but I've been saying, man, if Bitcoin even sniffs a dip, the altcoins are going to get trounced. That's what happened today. Okay, Bitcoin really, I mean, okay, it's down 3%, but I have to zoom in to see it. Can you guys see the red candle on Bitcoin? Anyone else? Oh, let's zoom in a little bit more. Sorry, you guys might have to zoom in a little bit more to see it. Here we go. Okay, here it is, here it is, here it is. I'm just starting to see it now. Here is the red candle on Bitcoin. Holy shit. Look at that thing. It's almost, holy shit. Look at this red candle. Holy guacamole. It's the end of the world. I'm playing. Let's be serious for 2 seconds, right? How am I looking to play this? Okay, so I guess the key thing is here. You know, I guess let's first say what happened. So obviously we broke from this trend line. Okay, whether you thought this was a diamond pattern, whether you thought this was a symmetrical triangle, whatever you did, we broke from this support level, which we got 1, 2, 3 bounces. Which really, I mean, it was really the 50 EMA that was keeping us up on the 4-hour time frame. We smacked that to the downside, okay? So now we're kind of in this scenario where we need Bitcoin to start reclaiming some levels, okay? Like I said, I'm long from the range lows here, just because it was what I always look for, guys. I mean, this was one of the scenarios we said yesterday. If Bitcoin sees the drop, we're looking for a sweep of the liquidity below this low, right? That's one of the scenarios we had put for a long. So what did Bitcoin do today? You had this range low 1, range low 2. What did you do? You dumped, you deviated, right? You deviated that range low, and then you got the move back up higher, right? So that was one of the scenarios we're looking for. So that's a check mark. Now what we can do, okay, is if Bitcoin comes up, you could short Bitcoin from right here if you wanted to. From the simple standpoint is you're below this 27.2 level, which is a key resistance. But really for me, if I'm looking for a short here, I want to see Bitcoin actually come up, get above the Monday high, okay, and then deviate the Monday high, and then I'll short Bitcoin on that Monday high right there. If I get it. If I don't get it, it's okay. There's always another trade in Bitcoin, and it's all good. But I want to get in the trade from the best possible scenario, okay? So that's my short if Bitcoin gets back up here. If it doesn't, I'm okay with missing the dump if it dumps from here. All right, so that's kind of how I'm looking at the market right now, man. It's really one big range on the short-term time frames. It's kind of a snooze fest, man. But I'll tell you right now. I will tell you right now, guys. All right. By the way, do you guys see how you say George looking all snazzy on his new little podcast over there? Why are they wearing? I don't know. Is it just me, guys? If you went on a show, would you wear makeup? I don't know if I would. Yeah, put the makeup on me. Put the makeup on me. Yeah. Get me all pretty. I need to look good for this new podcast. The crypto gem. Oh man, we're gonna find so many good altcoins, and they're probably gonna dump right when we talk about them. All right, let's get all nice and maked up. Here we go. Oh yeah, can you put a little bit more right there? Oh, thank you. Yeah, right there. Thank you. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Oh yeah. Can you go up a little bit higher? Yeah, go up. No, go up. Scroll up. Scroll up. Yeah, again, but a little bit more right there. Thank you. A little bit. All right. Anyways, now that we have the fun over with, okay, guys, we have fun over here, okay. So I always like to say this: if you're new to the stream and you don't like fun, here's what I got to tell you, okay.
Rant alert.
Go somewhere else. We talk charts and we have fun over here. So if you don't like fun, get out of here. I don't want you here, right? I want all the fun people here, right? I want all the fun people. Who we got in here? What we got here? Trevor said it's like a Shark Tank for new crypto projects. Oh, is it? I actually have no idea what that's about. I was assuming it was just for looking for like altcoin gems. That's actually a cool kind of concept, actually. I might actually watch it when it gets released. When is that getting released? I might actually watch it, to be honest. Looks like CZ. That doesn't look like CZ. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. All right. So, yeah, we got our range, guys. So, you know, I'm already in a long, but, it is what it is. If Bitcoin dips back down again, does this, reclaims again, I'll take another one. If it comes up here, reclaims the Monday high, I'll take the short. That's really all I'm looking at, right? I'm playing this stupid range here. If it pumps up here, hallelujah, our spot backs to the moon, but then deviates back down, right? I'll play the short back down here. Right, so it's really just a range. Like, play the range until it doesn't work. I keep saying it, right? And today was another example of that, right? All I hear in my timeline is Bitcoin's dumping, but yet all these people just calling Bitcoin dumping are missing a perfect opportunity to long Bitcoin from the range lows, right? Just like when Bitcoin pumps, right? We might get a little excited, but we miss the opportunity to have good shorts on the top side, right? So we play this range until it doesn't work, my friends. All right, let's keep doing it. Let's keep doing it. Eventually, one side will break. One side really hasn't broken yet, right? We keep deviating the highs, deviating the lows, but we're really waiting for this big range to break here. Who we got? Jordan giving the range. We all got the range. We all got the damn range, man. You know what it is. Let's see. Who we got? Shiba Inu is pumping. Bro, that's always a good sign. I love when Shiba Inu pumps. All right, I love when damn Shiba Inu pumps. So the bulls. Okay, so if you're a bear right now, what you want to see is this. If you're a bear, so we have our range low here. If you are out there and you're a bear, right? You're savvy, right? It's not over. I know, guys, did you watch my video today? I know I said I would flip bullish if we got a full candle open and close above the 55-week EMA, but I still remain bearish, okay? Nothing's changed on the chart. I remain bearish. I have lied to all of you. I am still a bear even though my invalidations were hit. Now I'm going to harp about a Nintendo bubble even though Nintendo has nothing to do with Bitcoin, right? The Amazon fractal is broken. Now we're going to go to a Nintendo fractal, okay? And that one's going to play out. Nintendo fractal is going to play out. Next, we're going to go to My Little Pony chart. So if the Nintendo chart doesn't work, we're going to switch over to the My Little Pony chart. And that fractal will work on My Little Pony, all right? So don't worry, guys. We're still going to 3K. Nothing has changed, all right? Nothing has changed. No, but in all seriousness, what do the bears want to see? If you're a bear, you basically just want to see Bitcoin break these range lows, but then retest and not get back in. Get rejected right here, right? And come back down, and you want to see this if you're a bear. You want to see a dump back down, a retest, and a continuation. If you do see that, right, it's likely you're coming all the way back down to 25.2, which is certainly still a scenario. And, I think at that point, really, for me, as someone who at this point wants the market to go up, to be honest, for me, I actually would like to see Bitcoin bounce from here. To be honest, like if Bitcoin starts doing this, right, and it looks weak and it retests here and it starts to come back down like this, that won't be the best look. Because at this point, guys, what we would talk about, this range here for Bitcoin was a 9-month range, okay, 9-10 month, whatever it was. When you see that big range breakout, you wanted to see some follow through, right? So if Bitcoin's gonna continue up, right, at least from this more of the parabolic structure. I mean, it kind of is, but that's this kind of straight line structure and not actually come all the way back down like to these lows, back down here. I want to see a bounce from here. I actually don't want it to come back test this level, because if it does, then you're kind of losing that momentum, right? We know crypto's a momentum game, so we'll see what happens. If you're a bull, right, you really want to see you get back over the 30 and 50 EMAs in the 4-hour time frame and really get back over this Monday high, right? I mean, for me, it's hard to be like, okay, initially short-term bullish, I guess, until you break this Monday high. you know, above this Monday high, great, but we've come up to this a couple times in the past couple days and we can't get back above it, right? So the Monday high, man, the Monday freaking high. That's the one we need to get back above if we want to do it, if we want to go, if we want to go. And we got to hope that if we go back up there, guys, we don't see this guy. You haven't seen me in a while.
CC 100% neck, too skinny W balloon head.
You saw my fellow bad guy earlier. That was Darth Maul. He's a pussy. You want to see the big red candle? Oh, get rejected from that Monday high again. I'll show you that big red candle. Get ready. I'm coming for you. All right. All right. Yeah, but we don't want to get rejected from anywhere over here again. If really, like I said, this little wick that you had below. Okay, and here's how I'm going to read this. What do we know about ranges, guys? When you break a range and you deviate it, the target usually is the range high. Technically, the range high is like 28.4. Right? Based off technicalities, based off how I usually play it. But like we said, we got some interesting levels below above us now that we got to sort of fight with, which is the 50 EMA, the 30 EMA, this 27.2 level. We kind of got to claw our way through all these now. So let's see what we got. I think the setup's there. It's why I'm in a long. I'm still targeting higher here, and let's see if it plays out, my friends. I like it. I like it. I want some more of it. Who we got? Kevin O'Leary's in the chat. Shout out to Kevin O'Leary. He said, Jordan's never rejected a big red candle. Oh, man. That's getting a little dirty. That is getting a little dirty. I have rejected a big red candle before. Who we got? The Geocentric Vader. Yeah. The Geocentric Vader. All right, so we got the range down, right? It's pretty clear, right? It's up, down, up, down, up, down. You know, we're looking for deviations on both sides. That's been the play of this range. All right, so we have the range, we got the range, we know what we're looking for. Daily time frame, you know, it's a lot of the same stuff, right? I mean, it's kind of chop, right? I mean, I know. Let's be real. You know, we get pumped on the green days, you know, bearish on the red days, right? But really, nothing's changed up here. We're at a big resistance, 28.8. Still gotta like be cautious at this level. You know, if you're up here, still to me, good time to, you know, if you do see a retrace back up, still a good time to take profits if you're feeling nervous about the market, right? So that is kind of where we're at. For me personally, like I said, guys, I would like to see a pump from here. I don't really want to go down here again, even though if you did, it is what it is. I mean, you got support, right? You got the previous highs, you got the 30 and 50 EMAs in the daily time frame. It would be all good. And I know some people are looking at this trend line, right? Where you had all these previous resistance points that you're now flipping into support, right? This is actually a trend line we looked way back in the day. We just haven't looked at it in a while, but you guys remember this trend line? We got resistance, all across this range. And look what you bounced off. You bounced off that to a T today. So question is, you know, is this enough support to push you back up to the upside? Because I want to know right now.
Wrap up. We're going to the moon.
I want to go to the moon from here. So, and this is why I think this is a key level we want to hold. I don't want to deviate back in here. If you do, it's going to make it a little bit more dicey and a little bit more tough because then you got to fight with this again. You got to fight with this again. Not like Bitcoin's cared, really. I mean, it dumped down here and then it insta-pumped back up, right? So it's like, not like it really cares. It's more from a sentiment thing, right? I would love to see this just hold, right? And then get that further push up. We lose this, right? Like we said, it's likely we're coming at least 25.2 at that point. So daily stocks still pointing to the upside. The good thing is these are resetting though, right? So these are coming down pretty hot and heavy. We'll get another close tonight, so these will drop even further, which is good, right? The sideways allows this to cool off without having to dump, which is good, so we'll see how that works. Max Payne is down with no pull-ups. I think you mean Max Payne is down with no pullbacks or no pull. Oh, yeah, I guess I get it. No pull-ups. I get it. I was thinking of a pull-up like this, on a little bit of the thing. I was definitely thinking of a pull-up, bro. Who we got? Who we got in the chat? I see Franco. Franco's in there. I see Incognito. I am George said strap on, we're going to Mars. We're not going to Mars, we're going to Pluto. That's my favorite George saying of all time. We're not going to Mars, we're going to Pluto. I think he said that about SHIB back in 2021. I think it was the day of the high, right? The day of the high. Let's see. Woodson Warrior said, just kidding, I'm not doing any market advice till we hit new lows or find a bottom. Until we knew, but how do you know we don't? See, my question is, you're not doing any analysis till we hit a new low, or we hit a low. When do you know the low is? We just magically hit a low and we're like, man, this is a nice little comfy cloud. We're just gonna sit here and this is great. No, guys, at a low, everyone's gonna be pessimistic, right? Because we know how the market works. At a low, when has sentiment been the worst in crypto, right? I always want to remind you guys this. Ignore the news, ignore everyone in the chat. So you're here in this chat, right? Ignore everyone talking in the chat. I'm saying ignore them. Have conversations in the chat. But, if someone's saying, oh, we're going to 10K or 100K, focus on your analysis and your analysis alone. Ignore the news. The news is going to be fudding you out. If you've listened to this news this whole run up, you've been wrong, right? Because it's all been negative. Yet Bitcoin continues up. When's been the most bearish times in the market, guys? Right here. Right here. And those are literally when Bitcoin had the biggest pumps, right out the day after those times. You know what I mean? So just remember that, right? Right now, you got a lot of shit. Now you're hearing Binance this, Binance that. It's nothing new. But just remember that, right? I always like to say, and when things are the most bullish, when we're euphoric, look for pullbacks at that point. Same type of deal on the way up. Down, up, same type of deal, my friends. Same type of deal. What's Bitcoin at? Bitcoin's at 27,158. We want to see a little move up for Bitcoin tonight. If we got any Vikings in the chat, my man, I want to see you come in the chat right now. I want to see a little hype, okay? Because I want to kick some bands in the nuts, all right? They had their day today. A little 2% pullback. Vikings, join me. Yes, I see you guys on the screen. You guys are doing a great job on the screen. Yes, get ready to fight, Vikings. I need all my Vikings in the chat tonight. The sentiment is starting to creep bearish again. I need you guys. I am starving. I haven't eaten in 7 days. I've been fighting for you. Will you fight with me to take back the land? Savvy said he would join us, but he went back to the bears. He lied to us. He betrayed us. He said he was a bull, and now he's still a bear. Tino was a bull for 1 day, now he's bearish again. Get in here and join the army. Spam the swords, spam the shields right now, and smack up that light baton with your sword. Not that sword. Your metal sword. He said, people thinking this is the end of Binance and crypto because CFTC sued Binance. Guys, how many of these things have these things going after, right? This is how it will end. Government will ask Binance to pay a huge fine. The fine will be equal to how much CZ spends on lunch on the days he doesn't have lunch. Back to business. It's so true. It's so true. They'll be like, Binance, you got to pay a $100 million fine. CZ just goes, sure, let me get it right out of my ass. Hold on. I'll get $100 million out of my ass. He'll get the $100 million fine out of his ass, give it to him, and say, okay, we good? Yeah, we won't do what we did ever again. Perfect. Let's get back to business. Right? I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is. Judge Bible says this is pre-recorded. No, I see you, Judge Bibles. I see you in the chat. This is not pre-recorded. I see you in the chat, bro. Who we got? CZ farts money. People are hilarious, man. Like, guys, it's a massive... People are crazy, man. Who we got in here? Let's see. 42% is bullish in your survey. Doesn't that mean the sentiment is bullish? YouTube's always bullish, bro. Don't take your sentiment from YouTube. Everyone who watches YouTube loves crypto. They're going to be bullish, you know? And if you watch crypto and you're a bear, I mean, I don't know, man. You guys said it's lagging a little bit. Oh, my bad, guys. My bad. It's lagging a little bit. Rodney said, I can't wait to FUD against the Nano X. Can't wait to FUD against the Nano X. Oh, there's going to be FUD about something. Some more FUD's going to come out tomorrow, right? Bitcoin's going to bounce, and then some other FUD's going to come out. It's just nonstop FUD, yet, you know, these bears keep trying to piss. They keep trying to push the price down. It's just not going down, man. Maybe it eventually does. I haven't seen it yet. Like I said, I was searching for the dump. I saw everyone's talking about a dump. I don't see it. I was searching for it all day, to be quite honest. Franco said, George Filter is CZ, 100% neck too skinny with a... No way it's CZ. Come on, let me see. No way this looks like CZ. Hold up. Let me find him. It kind of is. It kind of is CZ, man. Holy shit. Yeah. It kind of is CZ. And you just have to do the 4, right? I just got to sit there and do this. Why does it look like my fingers are like all jacked up? Look at how creepy fingers. 4. Like 4. We put the 4 up like this. And that's what we do. That's what we do, man. All right. Oh, man. All right. Oh, man. The fingers were all jacked up, bro. All right. 27,170. All right, guys. All right. What else we got? So the same stuff on the weekly, right? You had a doji weekly candle last week, right? It just points to indecision of the market. Makes sense. You're at a resistance point. You know, we've talked about this a million times. I don't want to spend too much time on this today. To me, nothing's really changed, right? You know, that's the famous saying, but nothing's really changed. Okay, first low, second low, spring, breakout. You know, above this previous high and this previous high, you break out, you break above the 50-week moving averages. That's a clear breakout to me. At this point, you know, like I said, I want to see some strength in Bitcoin show up here. I don't really want to come back down and back test this level. I would prefer not to. I would prefer if we just kind of consolidate here and move up. You know, but at the end of the day, how I would look at this as invalidated is if Bitcoin comes back down and closes below these 50-week moving averages, right? So I would say the Wyckoff is gone, okay, which is the Wyckoff accumulation, which is an accumulation structure that basically shows that, or the market makers use to push price to the upside or accumulate in the most strategic way to get noobs to sell at perfect times where they buy, right? So, you know, at this point, I want to see kind of just a chop here to move up. I don't really want to come down. This is invalidated to me if Bitcoin starts closing back down here. If we start closing back down here, I will say this is invalidated. This is over. And then I'm looking at this as a deviation, right? We got high, deviation. And then we probably target, you know, there's a CME gap down here at like 21K. We probably target that 21K level then, right? But at this current moment, guys, there's invalidations to everything. You know, I will stick to my invalidation, right? Unlike, you know, some other people that change it into Nintendo. But there's a validation to everything. But to me, you know, like I said, we're at resistance. It is what it is. Let's kind of wait this out. Let's wait this out. Same thing on the monthly time frame, right? Monthly's here, right? I put this in. We break through here. It's a monthly deviation, right? Deviation of these lows. We play it up. We're just waiting to see if we can break through this. I'll continue to say, though, the monthly candle couldn't have been more bullish this month. I want to close with some strength into it. I want to get some girth into this monthly close. We got 3 days left in the monthly close. I want to see some girth. I want Bitcoin to get a massive green pickle and shove it right up the bear's ass. Okay? I want Bitcoin to get the biggest the biggest, I'm not gonna say it, the biggest erection ever, right? And just shove that shit right up the bear's ass. All right. So let's have a bullish monthly close. All right. Then we can do it. Then we can do it, man.
Strap up. We're going
Well,
to the
like I said,
moon.
we got to break through this level first, right? It's a fight. The bulls and bears are fighting at this point right now. It's a pretty good fight, by the way. It's a pretty good fight. Who we got? Who we got? Are you bullish or bearish on XRP? Well, I will say this. If I'm still on the high time frames, if I'm bullish on Bitcoin on the high time frames, I got to be bullish on XRP because Bitcoin will drag altcoins up as long as it's moving up. Short term, I would say right now I'm pretty neutral in the short term, guys. I don't like by short term I mean on like 4-hour charts and below. Pretty neutral. I could still see it doing some wacky shit in here. Right, so in the short-term time frames, I'm trading both ways. Long-term time frame really hasn't changed though, right? It's still the same old shit, same old shit, different day, right? I'm looking at the chart like I'm Wojak, and quite frankly, Wojak, he's looking at it neutrally, right? He doesn't know if he wants to go long or short, but he knows as soon as Wojak goes long or short, the market's going to do the opposite. Wojak, price starts dumping. Wojak goes short because he's certain it's going to go lower. What is Bogdanov going to do? He's going to say, pump it. And if Wojak goes long on the breakout, right? Breakout trader long up. What is Bogdanov going to do? Dump it. Right? So we're out here being Bogdanov in the short term, guys. We're not playing the breakouts in the short term. We're playing the range. We're playing the range. We sort of we short resistance and we long support, my friends, right? Very simple concept, but it seemed to work pretty nicely in this range. Pretty simple concept. Our mind wants us to do the opposite, but man, it is what it is. Let's see who we got. How's everyone feeling tonight, man? I'm still feeling pretty good, guys. I am, right? I honestly, like, I know this can be the famous last words sometimes, but I'm honestly very happy on where Bitcoin is, despite how everything was looking today, man. I mean, the stock market actually was flat today, right? So it opened green. It was, you had the Dow Jones that was up. You had S&P, which was up, and the NASDAQ, which was slightly down. But overall, it was a pretty flat day for stocks. And the DXY was down on the day. So it was just a weird day today. It was one of those weird days where like gold was down, stocks were flat, right? DXY was down and Bitcoin was down. It was just weird. It was a weird day today. Bonds went to the moon, right? Right. So the dollar is still continuing down, which is a good sign. And stock futures again are green today. Will that lead into good things tomorrow? I don't know, right? But you can take it at face value. They are green, so at least means that there's not initial panic in the system right now. So once again, I think I'm happy where Bitcoin is at the end of the day. I'm not really, seeing the immediate need to stress out. I think a lot of people stress out because of how altcoins reacted today, right? But you got to remember what altcoins, guys. Altcoins are going to follow Bitcoin, okay? They're going to follow Bitcoin. So just remember that. If your altcoin's struggling, just remember, right? These rules in the beginning of a bullish trend, okay, which I think that we're in right now based off history, okay? If Bitcoin goes up, your altcoin will go up. If Bitcoin goes sideways, your altcoin will go slightly down. If Bitcoin goes down, your altcoin will go to hell, all right? Remember this in the year after the bear market. These signs right here, I could paint these on a wall right here. Okay, because this is how it'll be for until Bitcoin dominance wants to find a high, which I think Bitcoin dominance is going to the moon, which it still is. I think Bitcoin dominance is at least going up to here, if not all the way up to the top of this channel here, right? So I still think it's going to be that kind of market. So if you're because I did this poll the other day, most people are just in alts. So I get why there's this bearish sentiment, even though Bitcoin really doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? It's because most people are in altcoins. They're like, oh my God, my altcoin's down 10%. And Bitcoin's down like 1%. I'm looking at it like, is the market really bearish? But I think it's because a lot of people are just in alts. right? So they're feeling that stress because altcoins are bleeding against Bitcoin, you know? So I kind of, sometimes I kind of forget that. Not everyone's in Bitcoin. Not everyone cares about Bitcoin, but look at Bitcoin as the sailor of crypto, right? Not Michael Saylor, no pun intended there. Definitely not Michael Saylor, because Michael Saylor's, FOMOing at the highs, bro. Michael Saylor, I need a Michael Saylor guy. Let's get Michael Saylor out here. That guy, man. Hold on, let me get him in. This guy's kind of like Michael Saylor. No, he's not. We need a better Michael Saylor. No, not Pinocchio. We need a better Michael Saylor. I don't even know what Michael Saylor looks like, actually. No, I do, but let's do this guy. No, we need a better Michael Saylor. No, man. This is a good Michael Saylor. This actually doesn't look like Michael Saylor at all. Let's do... Yeah, this is a good Michael Saylor, because he has a big brain, apparently. Yes, guys, crypto is the future. Bitcoin is the future, guys. I am a really good investor, even though all my Bitcoin buys are the exact Pico local tops, right? I am literally the epitome of investing, right? I buy high and I sell low. That's my mantra. I had 10 months to accumulate Bitcoin at these lows, and I only bought like 2% of my Bitcoin at these lows, guys. Right? So, yeah, guys, I still believe in Bitcoin. I think it's going to the moon. And I really think it's going to be the world reserve currency very, very soon here, guys. So make sure you're getting in Bitcoin. I hold about, myself about $4 billion worth of Bitcoin after today's average, right? You guys can see the tweet here. We repaid the Silvergate loan at a 22% discount, and we did buy another $150 million of Bitcoin. You should have known that was going to be the local top because we bought. That's always how it is. We never buy the lows. And that's all I got to say today, guys. Michael Saylor, out. Enjoy your day. Like I said, dude, I don't know. Is it just me, man? I don't know how it works over there. I guess I can't really talk, but, it seems like the especially Michael Saylor or MicroStrategies, man, they want to buy. They buy every local top, man. They never buy at the low. I don't know, man. Have you ever seen them not buy? Have you ever seen them buy at like a low point? There's got to be a chart of all their buys. There's got to be a chart of all of it. I feel like every time I remember, every single time MicroStrategies buys, it's the Bitcoin dumps right after. I swear, every single time. It's crazy to me, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know. It's kind of like Chainlink. Every time Chainlink goes up, Bitcoin dumps for some reason. Who we got in here? Let's see. Ice Sniper said Saylor and Kathy Woods are great at losing money. Saylor and Kathy Woods. Yeah, Kathy Woods, the funny thing about those two, right, is I guess, the funny thing, we make fun of Michael Saylor, but his average is 29K, right? His average on his Bitcoin is 29K. Bitcoin's at 27. We were just like at 29K, right? So like we all, and this, I kind of say this about George too. Everyone wants to clown Michael Saylor, but Saylor's only down, right, 7% on his Bitcoin. He's probably, I'm not going to throw shade, but he's probably doing a lot better than most peeps, right? He's only down 7% on his buys. You know what I mean? So like everyone likes to clown Saylor, but I guarantee you in 2024, 2025, everyone's going to be praising him and sucking his dick like he's the smartest person ever. But everyone wants to throw shade at him in the bear market. That's always how it is, right? He's only down 7% on his buys. You know what I mean? It's always the people on Twitter. But Michael Saylor, he's a horrible investor. Meanwhile, guy's got $50 of ADA in his back pocket. All right, let's see. Does he ever sell and not tell us? I think so. He could. My take is this. At some point they're gonna sell. My take is I actually think, and this is why I'm slightly hesitant on Bitcoin just going to the moon here, right? You guys know my take. I think we're just coming up to like the 0.5 and the 618 retracement. That's been my base case since down here. Do we think that a lot of these like Tesla and MicroStrategies and stuff won't be selling their Bitcoin like when we get up to these levels, right? So like they were down for so long, right? And then they finally see like if Bitcoin does get back up here to like 40K and they're up 50%, and they're up 2 billion on that. Do we really think they're not going to start selling some of that off, right? Like they have $4 billion of Bitcoin. If they're up 2 billion on that, you got to think they're going to sell some off. You got to think that way, I don't know. Eventually they're going to sell it off. I don't know if I believe in their like diamond hands mantra, right? Do you guys buy the diamond hands? I believe the diamond hands until it gets higher than their average price. And then after that, I don't know. I don't know if I believe in the diamond hands. But, we'll see. We'll see. Who we got? Let's see. I lost my ass on Ada. Ada, man. Ada was the one that got a lot of peeps. Got a lot of peeps. XRP was the one who got me. XRP can suck my giant. XRP can suck it. For all I care. I get some of you guys hate Ada. That's how I feel about XRP, man. Right? I look at XRP with disgust, with agony. All right. Enough about. We've talked about Bitcoin up the wazoo here, so we know what we're watching for, guys. I think short term, it's pretty right? Playing the range, it could break either way, to be honest. We can trade this range, though. Higher term time frames still look good to me, though. Right? That really hasn't changed. So kind of just this kind of chop it out phase, right? In the zone, and where does the price action go? On these short term time frames, I don't know, but I don't know if it comes down here and comes up here, or pumps up from here, or goes sideways for 3 months, or I don't know what it does. But I still look at this as the Wyckoff, and I'm still looking for higher prices. That's still my base case. All right, deal with it, man. And if you don't deal with it, you're gonna get out of my chat. I will ban you. Who's talking shit in my chat? Who is talking shit in my chat in here right now? Let's see. Matt Cohn, you're talking shit? Nandita, you're talking shit? Nah. You low IQ imbecile. All right, just kidding. I'm playing. Bullish bear, what's going on, bro? I think everyone's a bullish bear, man. Someone said a great thing the other day. Bears are actually bulls in disguise, and bulls are actually bears in disguise. Think about it for a second, and let me know in the chat if you can understand what I'm saying. Why are bears bulls in disguise, and why are bulls bears in disguise? Can someone answer that question for me? And when you really think deeply about it, it makes sense. All right, what are we looking at here? So, what are we looking at here? Let's look at some stuff. Like I said, stock market futures are up slightly, which is good. DXY is down slightly, which is good to start the day. Kind of the same thing as last night. Didn't really help crypto, right? Crypto, it didn't really help it. It didn't help it at all, to be honest. Bitcoin took a giant sharp, and
basically,
the Bank of Canada guy came out with the
clearly a
woodwork.
scam. Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense. And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
Justin said, where do you see Bitcoin in the year 2050? Bro, in 2050, Bitcoin could be at zero. I don't know. I don't know. It could be at zero for all I know. You know what I mean? That's 27 years. Bitcoin wasn't even around 27 years ago. Shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. If I had to guess where Bitcoin is in 27 years, that's just so far away, man. For all we know, Bitcoin could go to a ridiculously high price and then go to zero later, right? So, it could do everything. For all we know, if something crazy could happen to Bitcoin could dump to, wicked low levels and then make a resurgence way later. We have no way to know, Yeah, that's the fun part about the space. Is it's a speculative market, right? So there's not really a way to measure where it goes, right? Because it's largely speculation, right? It's not like a stock where, okay, if we project the growth is this, we can see where it's not really like that, But if you assume, decorrelating or less returns each cycle. Eventually, it's going to get to the point where it's probably going to end up like gold at some point, where it just kind of does nothing, right? Not to throw shade at gold, but it kind of gets to that point at some point where, you know, you kind of just chop around, you know, like we had here for gold in 2011, it had hit all the way up here. And then for the last 12 years, gold has just kind of sat there, right? Right? It really hasn't gone up since 2011. It went down, it went up, right? It probably comes up here again. It probably comes down again, right? But really hasn't done much, bro. So who the frick knows? Who the frick knows? Let's see. Who we got? AI won't have a need for currency. I think humans will always have a need to exchange goods for something, right? So AI won't need currency, but humans will always need a way to measure value, right? So you can say that. All right. Anyways, what we got? ETH. Let's do ETH real quick. ETH is a freaking snore, man. Holy shit. ETH is boring as hell. I can't wait till we can play the pump song on this bad boy again. But man, I would say there's not really too much to say about ETH. Like you got 10 minutes into the daily close. So what I want to see is just kind of hold this low on the daily close. So far, you're kind of doing it. But you guys can see, I mean, it's just a chop fest in here, man. But you kind of did today, which is good at the moment. We'll see how kind of tomorrow plays out. But you can see that you kind of deviated the lows, which is a good sign, but it really doesn't tell you much. Because, I mean, you had the lows here on the daily. You deviated the low. Right, and he closed back. If he closed back above here, that's a good sign at least. Okay, but has that changed anything? Not really. You're kind of just chopping up and down, right? ETH is not the best indicator how the market's going right now. I will say that. There's just not too much to say about it until you either break back into here, right? I would say a close back below these daily close highs, right? Until you close back below here, really isn't anything for the bears to say. And same thing for the bulls. Until you close, right? Not really close, but until you kind of get some momentum above 1787, not just like these little wicks up. There's really anything to say for the bulls, right? It's just kind of chop suey and a mess in here, you know? Chop suey, bro. Chop freaking suey. But yeah, I would say this is why I keep saying, guys, altcoins are altcoins at the moment. Let's watch Bitcoin. They're going to tell you where alts are going to go. The good thing about ETH though is a lot of altcoins have gotten smashed, but ETH has held up right at the highs, right? So ETH really hasn't budged. So I always like to say, guys, it's Bitcoin 1, ETH 2, everything else, right? I will continue to stand by that. It's proven, you know, every single week that goes by. ETH went down less in the bear market than Bitcoin, okay? You've seen alts get trumbled, but ETH just sits at the highs, right? Because I don't really consider ETH an altcoin anymore. It's not Bitcoin, but it's not an altcoin. It's kind of in the middle, right? And I'll continue to say that. And it's shown day by day in the charts, especially when Bitcoin's not looking too hot. It doesn't really dump like all the other alts do. But in the same meantime, it ain't ETH season yet. But at some point, it'll be ETH season. I don't know when, but not now. Bitcoin dominance continues to shoot up. It ain't altcoin season right now, my friends. All right, I'll continue to say. Okay, I keep hearing everywhere, right? Guys, Bitcoin altcoin season is right around the corner. We need to get ready for altcoin season, guys. I'm just going to completely ignore what's happened in all the previous Bitcoin cycles, and we're going to say it's altcoin season is coming any moment. Okay, so let's jump on into DOT. So we can see DOT here, guys. Looks like a very bullish chart. I think this is going to break out any moment now. So get ready, guys. I think DOT, if we just draw some lines here, I think DOT can come all the way back up to 1183 in the next week. It's looking very, very bullish here for DOT. Now let's go check out another one of these altcoins. So we have Cardano looking very, very bullish right now. Okay, if we just draw a trend line like this, when Cardano breaks this trend line, it's going to go to the absolute moon, and we're going to see this resistance right here be hit on Cardano, guys. All right, so get ready on this. Be ready for this, guys. It's coming right here. All right, guys. it's not the fun thing to say, right? But I'll continue to say, alts, the one thing I'll agree with Ben Cowan with, me and him don't agree on a lot, but I'll agree with him on Bitcoin dominance continuing to go up, because it's just the fact. It's just the fact of the nature, right? In both the previous times where Bitcoin started a run that we have data for, right, which is 2019, you can see Bitcoin dominance came up 157%, right, in that 2019 rally, and then it cooled down. And then again in 2020, right, when Bitcoin started its rally in the true bull market, dominance went up 114%, right? Now, if we're just going to go based off that, which is the data that we have, right, Bitcoin dominance right now is only up 42%. Does it have to go up in the hundreds? Not necessarily, but I do think it's coming all the way back up to here, right? At the top of this channel at the very, very least. So, it's one of those things, guys. You're gonna hear everywhere that this alt is gonna go to the moon and altcoin season's right around the corner. I just don't see that right now. I don't see that right now, man. It's Bitcoin's show. It's not the most fun thing because not everyone holds Bitcoin, but that's just the nature of the market in the beginning of every cycle, right? Dominance goes to the freaking moon. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is, man. Wayne said, "Be right back. Got to do something." Wayne's about to go trade. I know what Wayne's about to go do. Wayne's the Bitcoin max in the chat. I'm talking about Bitcoin dominance, so Wayne's going to be sitting over there like Bob going, "Wow, Jordan's talking about Bitcoin dominance." He finally gets it. It's all about Bitcoin, not the altcoins. Wayne's going to be out there going nuts on that thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I'm just trying to be honest with you, right? Like I said, you guys would like me more if I said altcoins were going to the moon. I'd probably get more clicks if I said altcoins were going to the moon. I just don't see that right now, man. I'm being dead ass. Maybe, I could be wrong on that. And I have more to gain if altcoins do go to the moon. Trust me, I want them to. But I gotta keep it 100 here, man. Maybe alts can go up because when do altcoins typically go up a lot? They typically go up when Bitcoin's approaching its all-time highs. Okay, so my take is when could you realistically see an quote unquote alt season? Alts can, if Bitcoin pumps above 30K, you're going to see altcoins go up too. But the true altcoin season where everyone's looking for, where alts are just exploding, where you see that would be if Bitcoin gets back up to these retracement levels here, right? If we get back up to the 0.5, 0.618 up in this zone, and then Bitcoin can kind of settle here, that's when I think you could see altcoins really start pushing up. Like you want to see altcoins push up, right? Not your little 5% pumps that you're like, oh, woohoo, 5%, woohoo. The ones that you want to see, like the big money coming in. That's where you might be able to see it when you get back up here, right? Until then, I just think it's going to be continuing to be Bitcoin pumps, drags up the alts. Bitcoin goes sideways, alts bleed. Bitcoin dumps, alts dump more, and it's just kind of the same market, man. That's just how it's been, And it shows on the altcoin charts. All the altcoin charts just look kind of blah. Right? They just look kind of droopy, kind of a little bit droopy here. Let's look at a few of them. Right? Let's look at okay, we got ADA here. ADA is a good example, right? So ADA, we came up and now we're kind of holding on to this little short-term support, right? Where you got this upwards, one support, two supports, three supports. You're gonna get a close below the support here on ADA. So we see how that kind of plays out. But back below the 50 EMA on ADA, typically not what I want to see is something that's bullish is drop below the 50 EMAs on the daily. Typically what I not want to see. So Cardano, we'll see, right? It's kind of flirting with it a little bit. The perfect example for me is Matic, right? Let me go over to Matic here. So Matic is, right? Matic, I think everyone owns a little Matic. At least I think. Matic, look at Matic's chart. Just looks droopy as hell, bro. You know, like, so Matic, you're at the high. You basically, you had this previous high right here, okay, which was a retest of these previous lows, right? So look at this as the top of the range. Matic deviated the top of the range, okay, fell below, came back up, retested, and you can see that now just this looks droopy, man. It just does. Damn. No, maybe you find some type of bid here. Maybe you got like a little diagonal support here that you're almost coming to. Maybe you get a little bounce off this. Actually, let me actually take a little bit of this. Let me see. This, man, you kind of broke that too, to be honest. I was trying to find something there that you could bounce off of. But yeah, man, it's you know, Matic, typically when you deviate a range and you come back into the range and then get rejected from the range top again, what do we say, guys? Like, we can't be biased. You target the range low there, you know? So that's the way I'm looking at Matic, right? I could see a little bit more downturn from Matic there. Maybe you get some like phantom, you know, I always like to say this. This will not even matter, right? So I'm going to tell you what I see on the chart for the altcoin in particular. But this will be nullified if Bitcoin pumps. If Bitcoin pumps, the alts will get dragged up like a rag doll. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter what the chart says on the altcoin. If Bitcoin starts going to 30K, 35K, the alts will just pump too, right? But if I'm just looking strictly at the altcoin chart, it looks pretty droopy, man. Looks kind of droopy. Diamond pattern still in play. The diamond pattern technically broke out for Bitcoin, right? So if you're still looking at the diamond pattern, that technically, right, I'm just going to draw the right side of it, but so technically broke down from that diamond, right? You know, so what we want to see now is if it's going to be like a little bit of a, this was the move down, and then you want to see the sort of deviation back up like this. If you're a bull, right? So that's where we're at. Who we got in here? Who we got? 1,000 likes in the chat. Let's get those likes up, man. Brett's saying 1,000 likes. I don't know if we could hit 1,000 likes. I hope that we could. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool if we could hit 1,000 likes. Chewy said, I have Jordan a like tonight. He looking fire. Chewy, thank you, man. I'm looking fire. Chewy, man, you're making me feel some type of way, bro. Hold on, let me get this in here. Wait, where's my song? Where's my song? Chewy.
I love you, man. I love you, Chewy. I love you guys. I couldn't do this without you. Brett, thank you for the support, man. Two Wolves, thank you so much, bro. Kevin O'Leary, you know, you seem like a bad human, but thank you, bro. Clint, you're a son of a bitch, but I love you, bro. Who else is in here? That's crying. That is crying Spider-Man. That is crying Spider-Man. Oh, is that Toby? That's Tobey Maguire. I didn't even realize that was Tobey Maguire, bro. Look at it. You guys I didn't even realize that was Tobey Maguire. That's awesome. Let's go, man. That's Toby. That is literally Toby. Let's go. Who pointed that out? Who noticed that was Tobey Maguire? That's awesome. How do you even notice that? You're crazy, man. Oh, man. That's funny. That's funny. Thank you so much for the Oscar performance, guys. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. It was a great performance. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's look at this poll, by the way. We got 1,000 votes in this poll. Good afternoon, everyone. You know, how's everyone feeling today, right? How was everyone feeling today? Bullish, crabbish, or bearish? We got 41% of people saying bullish, 34% of people saying crabbish, and 25% bearish. So majority is bullish on YouTube, which is typically what you see over here on the tubes.
If I did the same poll on Twitter, it'd probably be flipped. But that's about where we got. Matsima Makagala. Shout out. Thanks for coming a member. Appreciate you. Hamilton coming in with the spiders. Shout out. Shout out to Hamilton with the spiders. No, but Matic, like I said, Matic's looking kind of droopy. Link. Just, it's not really anything. It's not exciting here, If you look at Link, look at the key levels on Link, right? So big range on Link. Link, and I'm using the big alts kind of as an example, right? So you can probably use this as, really having your examples, because we know if one altcoin goes down, the other ones are probably going to go down too, and vice versa, right? But so Link, it's kind of in the middle of no man's land right here, right? It typically bounces from this level here at about 650. So like same thing with Link. This one's kind of, Link doesn't usually move as much as the rest of the market, but this one probably got a little bit lower to go, just based off where you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bounces all across here, right? So Link's looking heavy. That's the famous saying now. It's looking heavy, bro.
Bruh.
Link's looking a little heavy here. But, it's kind of the same chart as Matic, right? I mean, look at this, guys. I mean, it's there. Could change. Bitcoin could change the outcome. But you have the previous resistance that you deviated to the highs. Came down. You came back up. You got resistance on that again. So, based off of, what we usually target for this range, right? I'm just looking at the chart as it is. I'm not ignoring Bitcoin's chart. Just keep in mind that if Bitcoin pumps, this will be nullified. But if I go based off my rules of this, I would have shorted Link here, okay, on this back test, and I would target the range lows. Now, I probably would take profits on the way down, but that's my system right there. It's just the deviation and then the back test of the previous resistance, and then you aim for the range lows, right? So you're kind of just looking a little bit droopy. You could get a bounce somewhere, like I said, but another alt that's kind of just looking, like a ghost out there. It's like a ghost. It's like it doesn't exist. It's almost like it's just getting sucked its soul, and the soul's just getting sucked into BTC and ETH, right? And sucked into those two altcoins.
But Jordan, I was told altcoin season was right around the corner. Sheldon the sniper, he told me altcoin season. When altcoins go up, I was told that, Jordan. People don't even care about Bitcoin. They only buy altcoins.
Oh, Lord. Shout out to Clem Stamination. What's going on, bro? Any thoughts on CFX? I don't really know anything about CFX, man. I haven't really been looking at a lot of like low cap alts lately. This one's actually been doing okay. It was pumped when Bitcoin did. I guess it's still pulling back now. But this one, you got kind of bearish div across the board, right? You got 1, 2, 3 highs on alts, right? 1, 2, 3, right? Hits to the highs. They're all higher highs, and then on RSI, right? You got 1, 2, 3 hits, lower highs, right? So you got pretty clear bearish div on the daily time frame. So I this one's pumped a lot, right? So you probably made some good gains on this one already. And if we look left, I mean, it is, right, a pretty clear, right? This range right here is a pretty clear resistance range, right? So that would have been a great time to take profits. Still a good time, honestly. If you got in down here, still a great time to take some profits. I mean, this one's up 15x from the lows, So I would think this is a decent pullback point, at least to the 50 EMA, right? 24 cents, if not a bigger pullback. Like I said, this one's done a 15x from the low. So this one, like, what do we know about alts? Like, they can pump up a lot, but then they can see severe pullbacks. You know what I mean? So just keep in mind, like, this one's gone to the moon. This one's gone to the moon, and what pumps up the most usually comes down the most if it does get a pullback. Who we got? Take a look at Volt Inu. What the hell is Volt Inu, bro? Vault Inu. Man, oh man, bro. Dude, I want to watch The Joker too, guys. The Joker 1 was a fantastic movie. It was a fantastic movie. I watched it with everyone. I was sitting here, right? Bob was sitting here going, man, this guy's really jacked up. He's more jacked up than me. Holy shit, I didn't think anyone was this jacked up. Oh my God, man. Christ, I'm staying away from New York, man. It's crazy over here. I'm never going on the subway again. I'll see one of these clowns and I'll get killed. This is crazy.
No, don't worry, Bob. I will protect you. I am a horse. I will kick him in the face. Don't you worry, okay? The Joker, me and him will be friends. I am weird. Joker weird. We get along, so don't worry. We will laugh together. We will sit here and go... We will sit here together. Okay? So don't worry, Bob. I want to watch The Joker too, man. Ah, it was a good movie. Don't sleep on Vault Inu. I'm not going to sleep on Vault Inu, but I probably won't be awake on it either. Oh, man. Who we got? That's why I watch the show. Shout out to Woods and Waters, man. Who we got? Jesus said I'm the clown on the subway. Nothing wrong with being the clown on the subway, man. Honestly, what pisses me off the most about... All right, I got you on Fear and Greed. Let's see if we got the weird shit on there again today. Let's see what we got. Today. We got woke as... we got woke as AF. Look at this, man. We got GNC. This actually makes some sense. These make some sense, man. These make some sense. We got GNC, pre-workout, woke AF, and Ghost. So we got some woke AF and Ghost. Look at this, man. Woke AF. Warning, high stimulant. And then we got some more vacations down here. We got Cancun. It really wants me to go on vacation. It really does. $146 a night. $146 a night for this Grand Oasis Cancun. Man, that sounds pretty good. Greed, 59. So the market is still very, 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 very greedy.
Fear and Greed ads, please.
It's more. So I would say it's more
you
neutral. I mean,
cleared
59.
cache and cookies
Is
yet.
it really greedy? I would say that's like kind of neutral, right? So that's kind of where we're at, man. We're kind of in that midway point, right? Weekly doji candle, Fear and Greed in between 50 and 60. It's that indecision time, you know. It's that grand old indecision time where everyone fights on who's going to be right, and you know you just kind of got to deal with it, man. Shout out to Clint though. Clint, there you go, man. Let's see. You guys are funny, man. Let's see. Joe, remember when you were looking at do-rags? Oh yeah, when there was that do-rag ad on the website? That was funny. We were just looking at a random website and there was an ad for a do-rag. And it was like $2. It's like who's looking at it and just going, man, look at that. A plain do-rag. I'm gonna get that. You know, just in the middle of it was like a financial article. You know? Oh, bro. Wayne's back. What's going on, man? Vitamins and vacations. Nice. That is a really good combo, I would say. Vitamins and vacations. It's really, really nice. Bitcoin, guys, at 27,136. There is really no action going on the stream today. But that's okay. We sit here and we talk about it anyways. That's what we do. $10 shipping. Yeah, it's $2 and $10 shipping. So they advertise the $2 do-rag, but it's really $12, you know? That's how it is in most things nowadays. Even on any website, right? They tell you a price and they say, oh, wait, you got to pay $20 shipping. Knucklebuster said, Jordan, Litecoin has been doing well. Yeah, Litecoin is one of the alts that's, right, has been holding up very well. Like I said, I did add some Litecoin for this year because it is the Litecoin halving year. And yeah, Litecoin has been holding up pretty well, right? It's been holding up pretty well despite, you know, kind of the altcoin kind of sell-off here. But, you know, Litecoin is kind of just chilling in this 90 range, right? Kind of where the highs were. So, like I said, it is the Litecoin halving year, right? So 2019, Litecoin did fantastic, right? I think the Litecoin halving is in June, I believe. I could be wrong about that, but the last Litecoin halving year, Litecoin went to the moon. Litecoin really started this rally back in, really started to come up back in October, and it kind of just made higher lows until then. Even before Bitcoin started to go up, when it was at 15. We're still looking for Litecoin to get up to this 147. It's slowly grinding up there, right? But it's slowly but surely doing well, right? I mean, Litecoin at this point is still up, it's over doubled from the lows, right? And continues to hold its gains here. So still, like I said, still waiting for 142 this year on Litecoin. And then I'll probably sub out Litecoin for something else. Or maybe I won't, because I saw today that the CFTC has said that the 3 coins that will not be, are that they deem commodities right away are Bitcoin, ETH, and Litecoin, actually. It's always funny how Litecoin's always included in this, but it's Bitcoin, ETH, and Litecoin. Those are the 3 cryptos that they consider commodities at this point. Obviously, the other ones they don't know, but at this point, those are the ones that passed the Howey test. For the SEC, I think if the SEC can get away with saying Bitcoin's a security, they would. You know what I mean? Let's see. Opinion on FET? Just the same as all the other ones, man. I mean, FET will, let's bring up FET here. FET will go up with the rest of the market. I don't know. For a while, the AI coins were kind of running by themselves, but I think that has kind of died, right? I think that narrative has kind of died, because since early February, you've seen alts just get bleeded off, man. Just get bleeding off. So right now, right? I mean, I think that altcoin narrative right now is kind of died down. But you've seen the pullback. Yeah, you've seen 2 months of sort of pullback here on FET, allowing to reset, right? So, it's one of those things. At this point, this was the big AI hype, right? Now you've gotten a little bit of a pullback here over the course of the last 2 months, because the market hasn't been as hot as it was in say January or middle of February. But now you're kind of, I think you're back in just with the other altcoins, right? Where you're going to move up if the other alts move up, and it's going to move down if the other alts move down. But, this one's actually, it's held a lot of its gains, which is good, I will say, right? The fact that it's kind of held the gains has been pretty decent here. But, it seems like it's just kind of, it's going to keep consolidating down like this, man. Right? I think it's just going to keep consolidating down like this. And it can keep coming down. And until that true alt season comes on, we could see is, come down and come up with Bitcoin, gets another move up, and then it comes down, bleeds again, until eventually you hit that time where altcoins turn, and then it finally breaks out, But it could just keep kind of chopping away in here, Chip chopping away. Right now, guys, the big thing is about patience. I can't stress this enough. Where we are in the cycle, this is the patience time. This is where your patience gets tested. Last year was really just pain and down. This year is more about patience. It's just waiting it out. You know what I mean? That's really what it's about. You just got to wait this shit out, man. Let's see. What about XRP? I mean, XRP's been moving up. XRP actually was green yesterday, so the rest of the market kind of got slaughtered. Where's XRP? XRP was green. I mean, it's back at the high again. I mean, it's done this before though, right? It's done this before where it came up, sort of M formation and came down, right? So same thing with this one. It came up, right? Little M formation right at this all-time high resistance line here. If you zoom out a little bit, right, coming up to it right here. So we gotta respect this as kind of resistance here, But is it ready to go to the moon here? We'll see. But the structure's there, right? Even if it pulls back again and then goes up, the structure's there though, because you got Look, you got, man, you got the big rounded out, and then you got the big rounded out. All right, so the bigger time frame structure is there. It's just a matter of is this one ready? Obviously, if the court case wins, XRP is just going to go rank, but we have no way to know if that's going to happen, right? So it's just speculation. Like I said, we've been waiting for that for 2 years now. So at this point, just based off the chart, I like the chart. There's just so many variables with this one, you know, where it's tough to sort of predict. If I had to guess, I think you see something like this. Ring, pull another pullback, right? You know, it'd probably be a sharp one. Probably retest this high, come down, right? And then Bitcoin tries again to break out. And then I think XRP will break out with Bitcoin. It may not be an explosion, but kind of like this little breakout like that with Bitcoin. Eventually, right? Mr. Hart said the butt cheeks are bullish. The butt cheeks are long-term bullish, man. They're long-term bullish, right? You got the rant, you got the W formation. It's there. It's there. We just need to see it. You know? Sometimes it takes some patience. It's going to test your patience. It's going to pull back again and say, what the hell? It's going to test that patience, man. Who we got in the chat? All right, let's chill for a little bit, fellas. Let's chill for a little bit. Let's kind of hang out on Bitcoin here. Like I said, I am long from the lows here, but if Bitcoin does want to give another opportunity to come down, I will add to this if it wicks below here, right? And even like if it does something like this, I will add to it on another reclaim like this, and we had a bigger W formation. That would be juicy on the 4 hour. Oh, that would be juicy. So I would add to a long there. If Bitcoin does come up like this, bop, 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 bop. All right, let me just get rid of this triangle. This is sort of useless here. Let's get rid of that triangle. But, you know, it comes up like this, comes above the Monday high. I'm gonna look for a short right there. Right now, I'm kind of just waiting it out. Not too much price action tonight, fellas. Kind of just waiting it out until tomorrow. DXY is moving down though. You know, that's why I keep saying, man, it's this narrative that DXY is going to go up. It just continues to bleed down, which eventually should move into. It should help Bitcoin eventually here, and stocks are up. So same thing as yesterday. We just had to get through this annoying FUD like we did with the stupid bank FUD and the USDC FUD and all the FUDsters that we've been through in the last 9 months. The short-term FUDs, man. You gotta love the short-term FUDs. The little FUD bubbles, you know? I feel like it's new. It's something new every day, man. I hop on Twitter every morning. It's like, oh my God, did you hear? Binance is getting sued. We're gonna dump for 2 days, and then we're gonna pump right back up. Yeah, I heard. Oh, it's a new day. Oh, Coinbase is getting sued today. Oh my God, crypto's over.
7 days later.
What's going on, guys? It's Becker. Yeah, guys, I just heard that Bitcoin's actually getting banned in the US. That's crazy. This is why I say, guys, invest in gaming tokens, not Bitcoin.
2 weeks later.
Oh my God. Shiba Inu is a security based off SEC? Oh my God. Crypto is over. People only invest in crypto for dog coins. And meanwhile, you have all this stuff going on, right? You have all this bullshit that goes on behind the scenes, and Bitcoin just does this, right? It's hilarious. There's always something. There's always something going on. Every day I feel like this SEC's doing this, there's a bank doing this, there's a stable coin depegging, there's this going on. It's like a zoo. Yet we just on the bigger term time frames, man, especially the monthly, it's just this, you know. And I always like to say, when bad news does not push the price down, what does that tell you? That tells you ain't in a bear market anymore. Okay, because if all this shit, if this Binance shit happened 6 months ago, Bitcoin would have dumped 20% today, but it didn't. It's just still sitting there. What does that tell you? I don't know. I know what it tells me, but It's just craziness, man. There's always something going on. It's never a dull day. I will say this: it's never a dull day in crypto, man. It is, man. It's annoying after a while because, like, you know, like for me, I if I had a choice, man, I would just look at the monthly and say, okay, monthly still looks good. All right, I don't need to do anything. But you know, we stream and we look at charts and stuff. So I gotta kind of listen to the noise a little bit, you know. But it's all this shit just gets the news, man. The news, man. I know what it is. I gotta stay off Twitter. It's just Twitter's addicting, man. I love to see what other people are doing, you know. But I gotta stay off Twitter, man. I for a while I didn't go on Twitter and it was so much better. I just gotta get off Twitter, man. Let's see. Let's see. Who's in here? It tells me FTX isn't able to play games at the price now. True. That is a fact, my guy. That is a fact. That definitely is a fact, my guy. The markets are tired of being bearish. I love they're tired of being bearish. The market never gets tired of anything. But, you know, it is interesting time, guys. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call an early stream today because Bitcoin's not really doing anything, guys. So we know what we got. We know what we got. It's a nice little range, right? We're sitting here and we just see what Bitcoin does next, my friends, right? So I will keep saying, right, just focus on like if you're an investor in Bitcoin, guys, just focus on like the higher time frames, man. I mean, we talk about these because I do like to trade too, right? But if I was just an investor and I wasn't trading, dude, I wouldn't even look at these 1 hour, 4 hour charts. I would probably stick to the daily and up. And this is what the daily time frame looks like. And there really ain't anything to really be like stressing about really at the moment, right? You know, so that's what we got. Let's trade this range. We break out of the range. We can start talking about something. But until the meantime, okay, for the meantime, I'm out of here. Peace out. See you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic night. City Boy, later. Auntie said, "Oh, volatility, we miss you." Hey, there is volatility. It's not really in Bitcoin right now. It's in other things. Shout out to Daniel. He said, "New sock bet: Bitcoin 1 million within 3 months. You eat the other sock." Dan, I'll take you on that bet. I'll take you on that bet. If Bitcoin hits 1 million in the next 3 months, I will eat another sock. So we'll do a bullish one this time. Okay, I will eat another sock on stream if Bitcoin hits $1 million, because I don't think it's going to happen in the next 3 months. That would be dope. I mean, honestly, like, if I eat a sock for Bitcoin going to 1 million, sure. I'll take that all freaking day. But I will take you on that bet for sure, man. Crypto shock later, bro. Mr. Hart said big long coming off the 200 EMA on the 4 hour. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Shout out to Felipe. Felipe, I'm out of here, man. You're just getting in here. Later, bro. Eat the shrimp. Dude, I'm not eating any more shrimps. I'm done with the shrimps, my guys. All right. Peace out. Later. Peace.